الكلمة الآن لرئيس وفد جمهورية أفغانستان.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم و به نستعین. His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Minister of Defense, Ministers, Ambassadors, Diplomats and Generals, Excellencies, Ladies and Gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. First of all, let me thank you sincerely for inviting me to this important conference, and it is truly an honor and pleasure for me to address this important gathering in your beautiful capital, Riyadh. The meeting today shows our strength and unity against common enemy, which threatens regional stability and prosperity. Today it is my honor to provide an overview of how we view the threat of terrorism to regional and global stability, and update on our ongoing fight against terrorism and Daesh. Our perspective on the role that the Islamic world can play in countering terrorism, our expectation from this important forum, and the Afghan government's commitments to the coalition to fight terrorism and Daesh. Afghanistan is one of the foremost targets of terrorism. Thousands of our citizens have lost their lives, and no country has paid higher price in terms of human cost than my country. As we combat this enemy, every day we lose on average 24 Afghan security personnel in the fight against terrorism. Today there are more than 20 terrorist groups operating within the South Asia region, with 1/3 being foreign fighters from many different nationalities. The Taliban movement provides them safe haven and transit routes to destabilize Afghanistan and other countries. Al-Qaeda is still active in our region, and Daesh is trying to create a foothold. In addition, the terrorist groups operating in Afghanistan enjoy safe havens across the border. They receive their funding from a variety of sources. Chief among them is the drug trade, kidnap, extortions, and illegal mining. It is for this reason that the Afghan government recently made a decision to target the drug trade and the resources of financing of terrorism in Helmand province. These successful operations were only the beginning of operations to eliminate financing operations through the drug trade in Afghanistan. We will defeat the Taliban through diplomatic, economic, and military pressure. This application of power offers the Taliban space to lay down their arms, cut ties with international terrorists, and reconcile. For these unwilling to peacefully negotiation, we will eliminate them through continued combat operations. This fight has cost us dearly in terms of human capital, destruction of our infrastructure, and millions of dollars in terms of economic growth. It has also hampered the multinational power, energy, and transit project which His Excellency President of Afghanistan has envisioned for the region and Afghanistan. We must stop these terrorists together and improve peace and prosperity in the region. Islamic countries can play a vital role in the fight against terrorism, specifically attacking their ideological, financial, and recruitment bases. Therefore, I call upon all diplomats, defense ministers, and defense chiefs to consider the following 5 specific rules for the Islamic countries in the fight against terrorism. Number 1, establish joint intelligence sharing centers and pooling of resources. Number 2, ask ulamas to delegitimize and target the ideological appeal of terrorists. Number 3, target the financial sources of terrorism in our countries. 4, build an Islamic world consensus and action plan on the fight against terrorism. 5, assist Afghan anti-terrorism activity, peace and reconciliation process with this eliminate of Afghan Taliban who are willing to lay down their arms and join a peaceful life. Together we will defeat terrorism and all benefit from this victory. The Afghan government and Afghan National Defense and Security Forces will be your reliable partner in this global coalition against terrorism in Afghanistan and other regions, in its fight against terrorism in accordance to its capabilities. In the end, let me assure you that you have a credible, hard-working and trustworthy partner in the Afghan government who is striving very hard to realize security, peace and prosperity not only for its citizens but for region and the world. Thank you very much.